I'm Emily.
Hello, Emily. Hi, everyone. It's so great to be back here with you all today. I'm really excited about our chat today because it's something every single English learner needs.
Exactly, Paul. Today, we're talking about the most useful English expressions. We're stepping away from the textbook today to look at how people actually talk in the real world.
Right. That's such an important point. When you learn from a textbook, you learn perfect formal sentences. But then you travel or watch an American movie and you realize nobody really talks like that.
I know, right? It can feel really confusing. You might think, I studied for years. Why don't I understand them? It's usually because native speakers use everyday expressions to connect their thoughts.
Totally. Expressions are like the glue in a conversation. They hold everything together. And when you learn just a few of them, you instantly sound more natural and relaxed.
For sure. And that brings us to our first big idea today. Why do these expressions matter so much? It's not just about sounding like a native speaker, it's about building a connection.
Yeah, connection is the perfect word. When you use a natural expression, you show the other person that you are engaged. You're showing them that you feel the emotion of the conversation.
Exactly. Textbooks teach us how to share information, but expressions teach us how to share feelings, and that's what makes a conversation actually fun.
Let's start with some really practical examples. I think greetings are the best place to begin. In school, we all learn to say, "Hello, how are you?"
We do. And how are you is perfectly fine. But in real life, between friends or coworkers, we usually use something a little more casual.
Yeah, my favorite one is definitely, "How's it going?" It's so friendly and simple. You can say it to the barista at the coffee shop or to your best friend.
How's it going is a classic. I use it every single day. Another really common one is what's up? It's very relaxed, and it's perfect for when you see someone you know well.
Right. But what's up can be tricky for learners. A lot of people don't know how to answer it because it's not exactly asking how you feel, is it?
That's a great point. When someone says, what's up, they're basically asking what is happening in your life right now, or even just saying a quick hello.
Yep. So if someone says, "What's up?" you don't need a long story. You can just say, "Not much. You?" Or, "Just working. How about you?" It's just a friendly bounce back.
I love that. Not much, you is the perfect response. It keeps the rhythm of the conversation moving. Okay, let's move on to expressions we use for agreeing with someone.
Oh, this is a huge category. When someone says something you agree with, you don't want to just say yes over and over again. That sounds a bit robotic.
Totally. And actually, the word totally is a great expression for this. If someone says, that movie was amazing, you can just say totally.
Exactly. Totally just means I completely agree with you. Another one I use all the time is for sure. It's smooth, it's easy, and it sounds very positive.
For sure is wonderful. But my absolute favorite expression for agreeing is I know, right? It is everywhere in American English these days.
Oh yeah, I know, right? Is huge. But let's explain how it works, because it sounds like a question, but you're not actually asking for an answer, are you?
No, not at all. It's a rhetorical question. You use it when someone says something that you strongly agree with, and you want to share their excitement or their emotion.
For example, if we're eating pizza and I say, "Wow, this pizza is incredible," you can reply, "I know, right?" It means I agree and I am also excited about this pizza.
That's the perfect example. It creates a shared moment. Okay, what about when we want to make a transition or when we want to share our honest opinion?
Well, the most common one is definitely to be honest. Native speakers use this all the time before they share a real feeling or a direct opinion.
Yes, to be honest is like a soft cushion. It prepares the listener. If someone asks, did you like the book? You might say, to be honest, it was a little boring.
Right. It makes you sound very genuine and polite, even if your opinion is a little bit negative. Another good word for this is actually.
Oh, actually is so useful. A lot of beginners confuse actually with currently because of their native language. But in English, actually means in reality or in fact.
Exactly. We use it to politely correct a misunderstanding. If someone says, "You're from New York, right?" you can say, "Actually, I'm from Chicago."
It's much softer than just saying no. English speakers love to soften their words to stay polite and friendly. Speaking of friendly, let's talk about apologizing.
Good idea. In formal situations, we say, "I apologize." Or for bigger mistakes, we say, "I'm so sorry." But what about tiny everyday mistakes?
For small mistakes, like bumping into someone or dropping a pen, you will hear people say, my bad. It's very casual and fast.
Yeah, my bad just means that was my mistake, sorry. And if someone says my bad to you, you need a good expression to respond, right?
Exactly. You don't want to say, you are forgiven. That sounds like a king talking to a servant.
Totally. The absolute best response is no worries. It's friendly, it's warm, and it tells the person that everything is perfectly fine.
No worries is the best. It's almost replaced you're welcome in a lot of situations, too. If you say, thank you for the coffee, I can just say, no worries.
Right. It means it was no trouble at all. Another good one is no problem. They both give that relaxed, happy energy that we use in daily life.
Let's look at another situation. Sometimes in a conversation, we want to make sure the other person understands us. What do we say then?
A great expression for that is, does that make sense? We use it after we explain something complicated, just to check if the listener is following along.
Yes, it's so much kinder than asking, do you understand? Asking, do you understand, can sometimes sound a little bit aggressive or strict.
For sure. Does that make sense puts the responsibility on the speaker. It's like asking, did I explain this clearly enough for you? It's very polite.
And if it does make sense, the listener can just reply, yeah, makes perfect sense. It's a great little conversational loop.
Speaking of loops, let's talk about making plans. This happens all the time in everyday life. We have some great expressions for organizing our time.
Oh, definitely. If you are making plans with a friend, but things are uncertain, you might say, let's play it by ear. Have you heard that one?
Oh yeah, play it by ear. It means we won't make a strict plan right now. We'll just see how we feel later and decide then. It's very flexible.
Exactly. If it rains, we stay inside. If it's sunny, we go to the park. We just play it by ear. It takes the pressure off the schedule.
Another one I love for plans is sounds good. When someone suggests an idea, instead of saying, I agree with your proposal, you just say, sounds good.
Sounds good is the ultimate easy answer. Want to get dinner at 6? Sounds good. I'll call you tomorrow. Sounds good. You can use it for almost anything.
It really is a lifesaver. And what if you are waiting for news from someone? Like a friend is at a job interview and you want to hear what happens.
You can tell them, keep me posted. It means keep giving me updates when you have new information. It shows you care about their situation.
Yeah, keep me posted is great for friends, and it's also perfect for the office. You hear it at work all the time when people manage projects together.
Totally. Now, let's talk about how to actually learn and remember all these expressions, because listening to us talk is great, but you have to use them.
Right. This is where a lot of students get stuck. They try to memorize long lists of idioms and phrases, and it just becomes overwhelming.
Exactly. Please don't try to memorize a dictionary of phrases. Our brain doesn't work that way. If you try to learn 20 expressions today, you'll forget them all by tomorrow.
So, what's a better mindset? I always suggest picking just 1 or 2 expressions a week. Make them your focus phrases for that week.
I love that idea. If you pick no worries this week, just focus on that one. Try to notice it when you watch Netflix. Try to read it in your books.
Yep. Write it on a sticky note and put it on your computer.
And then try to use it in a real conversation or an email at least once.
Context is everything. You have to see how real people use the phrase. Notice their face, notice their tone of voice. Do they smile when they say it?
That's such a great point, Emily. A lot of these expressions depend on the tone of voice. Totally with a smile is very different from totally with an angry face.
I know, right? Language is alive. It's not just text on a page. And speaking of being alive and connecting, we have a quick favor to ask all of you watching.
Yeah, if you are enjoying this conversation and finding these expressions helpful, please take a second to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.
It really helps Mr. English Channel grow, and it allows us to keep making these fun, free lessons for you. We love building this community together.
For sure. And we want to hear from you, too. Leave a comment below and tell us what is your absolute favorite English expression, or which one is the hardest for you.
We read every single comment, and we get so many great ideas from you guys. So please drop a comment down below and join the chat.
Okay, let's get back into it. We talked about great expressions and how to learn them, but we also need to talk about common mistakes learners make with expressions.
Yes, this is angle number 4, and it's super important. The biggest mistake, without a doubt, is trying to translate an expression word for word from your native language.
Oh, that is so true. Every language has its own unique phrases. If you translate an English idiom directly into your language, it probably sounds crazy.
Exactly. And the same is true in reverse. You can't take a funny saying from your language and just change the words to English. It won't make sense to us.
Right. You have to learn the English expression as one complete block of meaning. Don't worry about the individual words, just focus on the overall feeling of the phrase.
That's wonderful advice. Treat the expression like one single long word. Another common mistake is using casual slang in situations that are too formal.
Oh yeah, we talked about what's up earlier. It's a great phrase for friends, but you probably shouldn't walk into a big job interview and say, "What's up, boss?"
Definitely not. That would be a very short job interview. You really have to read the room, notice who you are talking to, and choose the right level of formal or informal.
Exactly. If you're talking to a judge, a police officer, or a new client, stick to the safe, standard phrases until you know them better.
That makes perfect sense. But Paul, there's another mistake that I think is the most heartbreaking of all, and that is the fear of sounding silly.
Ah, yes. So many learners know the expressions, they have them in their head, but they're too scared to say them out loud. They worry about their accent or their timing.
Right. They think, I'm not a native speaker, so if I say, I know, right? People will laugh at me. But that's simply not true. People love it when you try.
Totally. When a native speaker hears you use a natural expression, they don't judge you. They actually feel closer to you. It breaks the ice.
It really does. It shows that you are putting effort into the culture, not just the grammar. It shows you want to connect with them on a human level.
Speaking of human connection, let's look at a few more expressions that really show empathy. Expressions we use to encourage people and make them feel good.
I love this category. Life is stressful, and sometimes people just need to hear something comforting. A really common one is take your time.
Oh, take your time is beautiful. If someone is rushing or they feel stressed about making you wait, you just say, take your time. It instantly relaxes them.
Exactly. It means there is no rush. I am patient. You hear it at the store when you can't find your wallet, or on a phone call when you need to find a document.
Yeah, it's a phrase full of grace. Another great one for stressful situations is, it is what it is. We use this when something goes wrong, but we can't change it.
It is what it is the ultimate expression of acceptance. If your flight gets delayed because of a storm, you can't fight the weather. You just say, well, it is what it is.
Right. It means we accept the reality and we're going to move forward. It stops people from complaining and helps everyone accept the situation.
Let's do one more fun one before we wrap up. What do you say when you want to wish someone good luck, but in a really natural way?
Oh, you definitely say fingers crossed. Sometimes we even cross our fingers while we say it. It just means I am hoping for a good result for you.
Yes, if a friend is taking a difficult English exam, you can say, fingers crossed. It's supportive, and it's a really charming little cultural habit.
I think we've covered some amazing ground today. We've talked about greetings, agreeing, making plans, being polite, and even showing empathy.
We really have, and I hope everyone listening realizes that they don't need to learn all of these today. Just pick the ones that feel right for your life.
Exactly. This brings us to the big takeaway, our life lesson for today's episode. Learning a language is a journey, and expressions are your guideposts.
That's right. I always tell my students, language is about connection, not perfection. You don't need perfect grammar to make a friend. You just need a willing heart.
Totally. When you use these small, natural expressions, you are building little bridges between yourself and the rest of the world. It's a brave thing to do.
It is incredibly brave. Every time you open your mouth to practice, you are growing. Don't let fear stop you from using these fun phrases. Make mistakes and laugh about them.
For sure. You are all doing so much better than you realize. Every small step you take, every new phrase you try is bringing you closer to your goals.
We are so proud of the work you're putting in. Keep listening, keep practicing, and remember that learning should always be a joy, not a chore.
Well said, Emily. Thank you all for spending your time with us today. It's always an absolute pleasure to chat with this community.
Thank you so much for being here, guys. Have a wonderful week, keep smiling, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Take care.